Okay, y'all, I got my candle going. Got my Palo Santo going. It's a whole vibe right now. So, before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. This is truly an honor and a blessing. I hope something resonates with you. I hope that you feel the love and the good vibes through this video. So basically, I'm outside. This is my favorite place to be. I'm outside right now. It feels so amazing. I got my feet in the grass. I got my candles going. So it's a whole vibe. Let me scoot over. Okay, it's a whole vibe. So basically today, I just wanted to talk about the angel number or the master number or just the number 2, and also the number 222 and also 22. This number has been repeatedly in my life. It has been repeatedly manifested in my life. And if you see me swinging, I'm just on one of those swinging benches, and it's just kind of calming and relaxing, the back and forth motion. But yeah, so I have my little notebook. It's a big notebook. I won't be talking too much, but it's just some key points that I wanted to it's some key points that I actually wanted to talk about and hit on. 1 second. Hold on. My little napkin's flying. Oh, okay. So basically, let's just start with what the number 2 is or what it means. And 2, it comes right after 1. So 1 is like the first thought. 0, I'm not gonna go into it's the little numbers. Okay, I wanted to start with the number. So 0 would be the ideas and all of the creative things. It's kind of like when you're in school and they have you write in those circles. You will be like pros and cons or things that are in the same. So 0s are just ideas. 1 is that you have the idea, so now you're starting a little bit. 2 is like, okay, now you're getting there. You probably are with a business partner or you're a partnership. So the number 2 is basically for balance and harmony and being with a partner, and also cooperating within yourself, your inner being, and also cooperating with life and other relationships. And it also stands for hard work. So number 2, if you just look at the base of number 2, it's kind of different from all the other numbers. All the other numbers maybe have points, like a 7 may have a point, 1 may have a point, 1 may also have a base 2. It depends on how you write it. But the number 2 is kind of always the same. It always has that baseline. It's always a foundation that you want to start on. And so I feel like my story and how the number 2 has resonated with me, it's been a life-changing event. So I wrote down 3 reasons on what resonated with me. There's so many different reasons. I'm not trying to make this perfect. I'm just really trying to share my story, and hopefully it inspires somebody else to be aware and consciously aware of the numbers that they're seeing, and just try to connect it with their actual reality, and also try to be more receptive. And that's what 2 is as well. It's being open to receive and also of service to others. So you have to be able to do both, and that's what I'm learning in my own personal life, to be able to receive, because I feel like people who have good hearts, they're always giving to other people, or giving to the people that don't know how to give back to them. And once you learn your own inner strength, you learn to give to the people who are receptive to your energy and not want to energy vamp. Period. Look, period. That's all I'm trying to say. But so my story with 222 is very eerie. At the hotel that I work, or currently work right now at this date of the video, that's where I'm working right now, but who knows, it's going to be different. Everything is not permanent. So where I'm currently working at right now, there's a room that is 222, and I was subject to clean that room, or I had to be in that room. And I'm always on the level floor 2 mainly. Sometimes I'm on level 3. I'm not mostly on level 1, but I'm always on the floor 2. So it just kind of got my awareness open to 222. And I'm also I also started to see 222 on the clock. So it would be 222. And I would get this feeling, it's like an urge to look over at the clock, or somebody might text me at 222, and that prompts me to look at my phone. But this scenario or story, this experience that I had in my life it's so beautiful to me now. It holds so much sentimental value, this story. Like, I'm going to carry this forever. This one day, this is when I had moved back home. I had my own apartment, but just the location, it wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't fulfilling my soul. It was kind of fulfilling my ego. It was showing me that, yeah, I can live on my own, but it wasn't fulfilling my soul. Like I said, it was more about stability and being able to say that I can do this, instead of being like, okay, I can do this. Also, this is also making me happy. Not saying that I can do this and I'm forcing myself to do it just because I don't want to live with somebody else. It was basically feeding my ego. And the universe, when the universe is ready to change, or your ancestors or whoever you believe in, when they are ready to change your reality, they will strip you from everything. And I feel like that's how I've grown and became this person who I am today. That's how I got my power. That's how I realized my power. I've always had this power. I've always been me. You always been you. But it just takes certain experiences for you to realize that and for you to accept it, right? So getting everything stripped away and it's just myself. I was in that hermit mode for about 2 years. I wasn't really dating up until like the recent couple of months of 2020. That's when I started like actively like being like, okay, I might be interested into whoever I'm interested in at the moment. It's going to change until my boyfriend that I have now, who is, okay, we're going to get to that. But I was going to talk so much, but it's fine. I'm going to just keep on going. Just flow with me, guys. So 222, how this has entered my life, besides seeing it on the clock or seeing it on a receipt or just actively seeing it, I have moved back home, going back, coming all the way back to where I started. I have moved back home with my family, and I've been there for a couple of weeks. I'm feeling like, okay, well, I know I'm ready to move. I know I'm not going to stay here forever. I know I want my own space. I want a more healthy space, a space where I can create and feel more at peace. Not saying that I'm not at peace around my family, it's still my family, but it's just I needed a change, and I knew I wasn't going to be there long, and they knew I wasn't going to be there long. I just had to create a new situation. So one day I come out of the bathroom just randomly. It's just a random day. I come out of the bathroom, and my mom, she looks at me, right? And she says, 222, Tyler. And she's a Christian. She knows about spirituality. She doesn't practice it, but she believes in Christianity, which I don't judge. If you are, just becoming enlightened, I don't think it's really wise to judge people on what they practice and what they believe in, because basically we're all serving the same thing. We're all serving the creator who created everything. So she didn't understand what she was saying at the time. I knew what she was saying. I knew that it was a hidden message in it, but I feel like I wanted her to tell me. So I asked her, I'm like, Mom, why did you say 222? And she didn't, I looked because I'm trying to think, but she didn't have a particular reason. She just said 222, and I felt like that was the divine or the universe, whoever you believe in, speaking through her and just warning me that change is coming. Get more in harmony, get more at peace, and be able to cooperate with other human beings and cooperate with life, basically. And it was just so much. It just kind of changed my whole reality at that instant of a moment. And also, I go on my Facebook story. You know how you upload pictures, you upload anything on a Facebook story. It's kind of like a Instagram story. A little bee this bee keeps coming back. I don't know. Some people think they are bad omens, but I don't know. I feel like all animals are good. There's a balance of both, but it's just right here, so I'm just gonna let it flow. But I looked on my Facebook story where I uploaded a video, it was a picture actually. It was just a random picture, and the views was 222. So my mom just said 222. Then I go on this Facebook story. It's kind of like Instagram, but it's just a story for Facebook basically. And it has 222 views. And I got to thinking, I got to sitting back like, what does this mean? Like, I know this is a message, but what does it mean to me? Like, it made me feel so beautiful and so good inside. It wasn't like I was fearful or worried when I seen 222. It was like a good feeling. It was like, I know that something is coming. I know that my ancestors and the universe and Mother Earth is guiding me, and they're warning me for something that is great that is going to happen. So it's kind of like a couple days later. It happened really quick, guys. Like, this is why I'm talking like this, but it happened so quick. Couple days later, this bee is in love. I think this bee is in love. But a couple days later, I was already talking to my current boyfriend, which is gonna be my boyfriend forever. But I was already talking to him, and we were kind of vibing. And the way we met was so divine. Like, I'm going to try to get him here so we can explain how we met and what happened and how it felt for both of us. But it just happened like it just flowed. Okay, our experiences in our lives, in our visions, and our dreams, it's intertwined, and it just became one. Because the things that I love and I like, he likes as well. Of course, we're our own individuals, but our dreams and our hopes are just so connected, and everything about us is like connected. Okay, it touched me. Come on. I'm gonna just keep that in there, but I thought it was gonna sting me, y'all. Okay, look, no low vibrational energy. Somebody just said that, but no, I'm not trying to be low vibrational. But it almost stung me. Like, I'm not trying to get stung. Like, oh no, but it didn't sting me, y'all. It didn't sting me. It didn't sting me. But going back to what I said, me and my boyfriend, we are just intertwined so much. But I really want to make a video about how we met, how we connected. It was like destined. Everybody around us and everybody who we have shared our experience and our story with, they can tell that just doesn't happen. It's kind of guided by God, the creator. Like, and even our ancestors and the people that are working on the other side that we don't see, it's like they wanted us to be together. So we are, and we're very happy. But so I start talking to him, and then we start hanging out. Then he was looking for a place, and I'm looking for a place, obviously. And I started telling him my dreams. This is like the first guy who I actually told how I felt in my dreams, and he was very receptive because he wanted the same thing. I told him, I'm like, I don't want to stay in an apartment. I don't want to be tied down here. I want to go off to a different state. We're both from this state that we live in now. We're both from Ohio, and we both wanted to travel. So I told him, I'm like, I want to live in a RV. I want to just travel and work. And I didn't know how he was going to take it. I was so nervous sending that text message. I didn't know what he was going to say. But thank God, just thank everybody. Okay, you're trying to get my attention. I don't know. Somebody comment, why are bees? What could bees mean? I need to look that up. It's like, I'm not trying to swat it or hit it, but I don't want it to sting me. Okay, so just, I don't know, somebody in the comments just drop what bees could mean. It could be a good thing. I don't want to swat away good, but it's just, I don't know, it's getting me all anxious. It makes me feel good, but also anxious. That's why I'm acting like this. It's making me feel anxious because the bee wasn't here until I started recording. So I don't know, guys, but anyway, so I told him how I felt, and he miraculously, mysteriously wanted the same thing. And it was just so beautiful because a lot of guys where I'm from, especially if you are from I guess what they like to call lower income areas or things like that, or just anywhere where there are a lot of black people, and I don't want to make this about color, but it just is what it is. And if you look like me, then you know. If you are a little bit different, or you are a little bit more mystical, or if you just wear different, if you wear your confidence, and if you know you are beautiful, and like you just are different, black people treat you different. And this is not a bash to the whole entire black community. This is just how things are. And there's a million experiences of how the psychological imprint that other races have put onto us, we put onto each other. But that's an entire completely different video, and I don't want to get off topic. But I didn't know how he was how he was going to take what I was going to say. That's what I want to say. I didn't know how he was going to be I didn't know if he was going to be receptive, or he would be like, no, I'm not with that, or he would try to bash. But he wasn't, because he's not that type of guy. So it was just so beautiful. So it was like this one day, I was very emotional, y'all. I was on my moon cycle, and I was just like, okay, I'm ready to leave now. I was crying. I got emotional. I like to feel my emotions. I feel like happy, sad, mad, angry. Those are just baseline emotions. Us as humans, we go through so many emotions in a day. So it's like one minute I was so excited because I know that we both have the same goal and we're going to work towards it. But then on the other hand, I'm just like, I want to do this now, you know. I feel like spirit or my ancestors, somebody on the other side was telling me to just leave now. You need to travel. You need to get out of that current circumstance. But it wasn't Ohio. It wasn't supposed to move to a different state. It was just, I was just supposed to get out of the current circumstance, which is out of my family's home and into a more fulfilling, into soul fulfilling environments. And that's what happened. So me and my boyfriend, I told him, and then he was like, oh, it's such a little baby. And you know, he comforted me, of course, because he's a very nurturing man. He has his feminine ways. And if you hear, you know what I mean by that. He's very masculine and very feminine. I'm very feminine and I'm very masculine. So we balance each other out, and we both understand those energies because we had to be that for our own selves. Even if his mother, you know, if, like, for an example, if his mother isn't there, then he has to learn how to be more feminine and more caring. If my father isn't there, then of course I will have to learn how to be more masculine. And that's just with across the board for everybody. We have both of those energies inside of us. So you just have to learn how to balance them and understand that you can't have one without the other. You don't want to overpower one. And I feel like at that moment I was just in my emotions. I was ready to create from within outward. I was just ready. Okay, that's how I felt. And I'm glad that I went through that and I expressed that to him, because if I didn't, I don't even think we would be in our RV right now, but we are. And that's where I'm getting to. So he was already living in the RV prior meeting me like a year ago, but now he's like back at the RV and with me, and it's just so different. It's so beautiful. It's just harmonious, and it's just a great experience for both of us, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. It's a beautiful experience. So when we pull up to where our RV is based at, the address is 222, right? So just this whole entire story, going back to my mom telling me 222 Tyler, then I look on my Facebook page and I have 222 views. And now that I did manifest the reality that I've been trying to, or I've been actively working for a couple of years, to live in an RV, now I have a beautiful partner who is on the right path, who understands me mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and I understand him vice versa. Now we are at 222. Now it's come to that cooperation. Now it comes to being able to love somebody else and also love myself, because we both have done the work. And it just kind of went back full circle. It was like I was already living with my family and I was getting the imagery and the messages of 222. And now I'm with my boyfriend, my partner, my life partner. And now we're living at 222 together and we're starting our journey. No, we haven't taken off from our current state yet to travel, but that is an active goal that we are working on, and that is a plan that we have and we will achieve, just because of the type of people that we are. So my experience with 222, it has been new life beginnings, like new beginnings in my life, and new beginnings that I'm not afraid to take, because like I said, everything happened just so quickly. It was like 222 here and then another 222, and then every time I seen 222, my life began to change. And I wasn't rejecting the change. I kind of just went along with it because it just felt right, and I was moving from my heart and also my head. I'm a person, I like to think, especially as a woman, we think so much. Our minds think a lot, and if you're in a negative place, you're going to think about negative things. But I was in a balanced place. I was understanding the light and the dark. So I was being more hopeful than I was doubtful, even though I have been through a lot, and so has he, and we all have. Even you watching this, I begin to understand that I need to be balanced. And even with this hand movement I'm doing now, understanding that I have to be balanced, and I want to face the light. I don't want to face the dark. So even with the situation of meeting my boyfriend, I just became more receptive, and I understood that he understands me and I understand him. So 222 is just amplifies just the cooperation, the partnership, the harmony, and the love for the single digit. Now I have this, 2 more times, and now it feels so amplified. And that's why our experience is so beautiful now. And I'm so grateful for what we are experiencing together now. It's so beautiful. So 222 has changed my entire life, seeing it and having that as a warning sign. And now I know that the feeling that I was pushing out while I was seeing 222 is the feeling that I'm experiencing now. Like now I get to live in an RV with my boyfriend and our lizard and pit bull, and we just have animals. He loves animals, and I'm growing to love animals just simply because I love love. Now I understand love, and God created everything. So how dare I try to not love it as if it's a part of me, because it is. So being with him, he has shown me so much, and I've shown him a lot. He'll tell you. Hopefully I could get him on here for us to finish that story. But I guess there's just I did want to go through 3 reasons why 222 could be important. There's a lot of, oh, this beautiful butterfly, here it comes. Wow, so beautiful. It's black and yellow, you guys. You can tell I get distracted, but it's so beautiful. Like, I feel like these animals and insects just be, I don't know, catching my attention. Then I go look them up, and then be something that resonates with me. So I'm just allowing nature to speak to me. But anyway, going back to what I said, the first reason I kind of already talked about is like new beginnings. So for your life, there could be, if you're seeing 222 and you have been trying to manifest something, that could be on its way, or it could be already here. You just have to take the next step to be able to actually have that in your reality, if that makes sense. So new beginnings could be internal or external. Either thing that you have been wanting, or you have been asking, or you've been praying for is on its way. So get prepared. Even if you're not prepared, do not try not to reject it, or shun anything that the universe has to offer, or anything that you said that you wanted, because that's what you wanted, right? If it's your soul desire, it's going to feel great, and it's going to feel beautiful. It was 222 on the clock right here. Well, yeah, basically, yeah. And also, the same reason for number 1 with being new beginnings, and also expanding. So if you're expanding your mind or your consciousness, or just maybe it's material things for you, whatever you want to expand is going to happen. Me, it was more expanding my mind, and also my love, and also expanding my day-to-day reality. I don't like to live so mundane, like living in a white picket fence. The American dream is not my dream. So living in an RV, it was more expansion. It taught me that, wow, I can really live like this, and there's nothing wrong with it. It taught me that I can expand my dreams, I can expand love, I can just be who I am. Even though we haven't traveled yet, y'all obviously, y'all can tell that's a big thing for me, but I'm still doing it right now. I can't stress on the outcome, but right now I did manifest what I want. So I'm just thankful for that, and I'm really grateful. And okay, so reason number 2, I'm looking down at the paper, y'all, but cooperation with yourself and others in life, and having harmony. So that could be at work, it could be at not school right now because of COVID, but whenever you're watching this, it could be at school, it could be anywhere that you have to learn how to be in harmony and balance with the people around you, and also be in harmony and balance within yourself, and love your inner being, and be in harmony and balance with life itself, because it all plays a part. Nobody is too big, nobody is too small. We're all here expressing ourselves through the universe, and expressing ourselves as a part of God, and as a part of this earth. So being able to cooperate. Maybe you are a person that likes to be in hermit mode, or feels more comfortable being by yourself. If you're seeing 222, it's telling you it's time. You've done enough work to get you to that next level. Now it's time for you to share your insights, share your creativity, share your voice, share your love, share whatever you have to offer this world that is beautiful, and that is of service. You can share that. There's people waiting for you to share you. Okay, so the last one is be patient. Be patient with building. And 22 is a master number, so it's also being good with building. And I feel like this is a stage a lot of us are at right now, especially because of COVID. We had a lot of time to stop working. Maybe you were on unemployment, or however your situation had unfolded for you in your life path. This gave us a time to start building whatever we want and start from scratch. This is kind of like You know, when you're in the lobby area of a hotel, you're waiting to check in, to get into your room, to lay down, to actually relax and have the fruits of your labor, just enjoy them, right? It's kind of like 2020. We're in the lobby. You know, we're waiting to get checked in. We're waiting to start our next journeys. A lot of us have got more education, got a better job, been able to do things that we wouldn't be able to do if things haven't happened the way they are. So just being patient, and that I know that's easier said than done. I'm learning how to be more patient. I guess, I don't know, maybe it's because of who I am as a person, who my soul is, or I don't know where I've been in recent times. I'm just me wanting to manifest so quickly, and me wanting to experience things so often. In this life, I'm learning that things are slow, and that's okay, because it gives you more time to enjoy it and be here and do things like this and record and talk and connect with people. It doesn't have to be so fast, because then you miss out on so many things by taking the fast route. You know, it's okay to have slow, and as long as you're taking steps, it's okay. You're going to get there. So that could be with your dreams. If you're trying to manifest something and you're seeing 222, that could be telling you to be more patient. Okay, be more patient with your dreams, because they're so big and they're so beautiful that it takes time for the universe and your ancestors and the people who love you to support them. Okay, you are already manifesting them inside, especially if you're a woman. You manifest inside out. We all do, but women, we love to cultivate throughout. A man, he can go manifest outside of him very easily, but women, we are the internal manifestation, I like to say. So be patient with your goals, okay? Be patient with your dreams. And I'm really talking to myself, because if you know me personally, you know if I have my mindset on something, I'm trying to accomplish it tomorrow, okay? I will stay up for 24 hours no matter what and try to accomplish it. But that's also a good thing, but also could be bad. Not bad, but it's just is what it is, right? You have to learn how to balance, and that goes back to 222. Learning how to balance and be patient, learning how to flow with the universe, and trusting, okay? Trusting your spirit guides, or whoever you believe in, or your ancestors, whoever you believe in. Like I said, trusting the universe to know that all of the work that you are putting in today, you will reap what you sow, okay, in the present. So just being able to trust. And that's something that I'm learning, and it has been so fulfilling. It takes me out of the worrying stage, especially if you are from like a single parent home, or if you were raised different, or you wasn't raised as a stereotypical household. You might be subject to worry a lot, worry about money, worry about what you're going to eat. And I'm not saying all of those things are bad, but if you let go, you could receive so much more. And I'm not talking about if you're in a dire situation, but if you have a shelter, if you have food and water, if you have a place to lay your head, if you have the basic needs that a human needs to survive in this realm of reality, then just allow the spiritual aspect to take its ride. Okay, just fall back. That's what I'm trying to say. Fall back a little bit. Okay, fall back and just don't stress so much. And that's something I had to learn as well, because I could worry myself to death. And that's not being dramatic. I will worry myself into depression. I feel like a lot of us we can think of something and just repeatedly think about it. I think if you think one thought, you think about it like 15 or 100, like 1,500 times. Don't quote me on that. You can look it up. But if you think one thought is repeatedly, you're thinking it a lot. It's not just one thought. Your brain moves so fast where you're thinking about it more than what you actually think that you're thinking about it, if that makes sense. So just being more patient and understanding that anything that you want is going to come in due time. If it's your soul desire, if this is something that you've been praying for to God or to your ancestors, like I said, whoever you believe in, I'm respecting all of it. Or any type of religion, I'm respecting all of it. Whoever you pray to, just understand that, they have it in their hands, and they will reward you for the hard work that you're doing, okay? And it doesn't come easy. You can't just try to, write something down and expect it to come the next day without doing any work. you have to be able to do the work. I'm trying to get this sun, y'all, but you have to be able to do the work and understand that it's on its way. So yeah, this is my experience with 222. This is about 30 minutes, and I didn't want it to be that long, but I really hope that you guys vibe with this, and you get a little bit more about me and my journey and who I am now. I'm going to be uploading more videos, and like I said, 222. So just be more patient with yourself, be more patient with your goals, be more patient with the world around you, be more patient with, you know, your relationships. Just be more patient, okay? Cooperate with the universe, your inner being. Listen to your inner guidance. That's very important. Trust your intuition. If you have a feeling, it's not just a coincidence. It's for a reason, so trust that. And also being able to build your foundation, understanding that what you're doing now will build your future later. So are you okay with what you're building? Are you not okay with what you're building? If you're not, and you have time, it doesn't matter what age you are, what do you look like, you have time to change that if you feel you need to. And just and listen to your higher self. Listen to people who are on your similar path, or people who you trust and have guidance. Because if you listen to everything and then you meditate on it, it helps a lot. So that's what I'm learning how to do. Sometimes when you are a person who goes within a lot of people come to you. There's a lot of people that come to me in the daytime, during the day, or if I'm at work or wherever I'm at, people just walk up to me and they just seek guidance and seek help. Or it doesn't matter if it's about eating healthy or oils or anything like that. A lot of people come up to me, and now I'm getting a place to where I want to be around people who I can learn from and I can grow from. Not saying I can't learn and grow from those people, but I'm constantly helping other people grow. And now it's my turn to enjoy the world and grow some more, do some more spiritual work. And being spiritual isn't like a religion. It's mainly connecting with your spirit, connecting with your mind, your body, and your soul, connecting with the universe, connecting with everything around you, because you are connected. So yeah, that's my story and how 222 has changed my life. It has been very beautiful, and look, y'all, I'm smiling, but it has been very beautiful, and my life is so blissful. I'm not saying that challenges don't come up, and that's just how life is, but you learn to keep your head on a swivel and deal with what you need to deal with, and not overthink, not overstress. So I'm just really grateful for my life, and I'm grateful for you watching this. I hope you become more grateful. And if you need a little bit more encouragement to be more grateful, I started writing, early in the morning, or when I can, when there is time, when I make time and I'm on it, I write, I'm grateful for water, I'm grateful for food, I'm grateful for just for the small things, and that really helps out a lot. So I just want to say I'm grateful for your time, and thank you for watching this and vibing with me. I hope this resonated. So hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share, tell anybody you know and love. If you see in 222, the best is coming to you. Peace.